Hello, everyone. My name is Legendre. I'm here with Coach Troy Jackson, and I'll be talking to him about his time in the United States military. So, Coach, what branch were you in?
U.S. Army.
U.S. Army. What was your job in there?
I was a 44 Echo, which is a machinist.
Is there a reason you chose to be a machinist, or?
Not really. When I enlisted, I just wanted to. I was ready to go, so that was one of the jobs they offered. It sounded good to me, so I decided to go ahead and take that job. Because when you enlist, you take the test, and your aptitude tells you what jobs you can get, and that's one of the ones that came up for me. So I went ahead and took that particular job. My job was to replace boats and other metal fabrications. I was assigned to a tank unit, and then I was assigned to an Apache unit for a couple of years. So just depending on where I was at, so different things I would have to do and make based on what was needed.
When did you know that you wanted to enlist?
I decided to enlist. I was a freshman in college, and I really just wasn't interested in going to college right away. So I decided that I wanted to enlist.
How long did you stay in for?
8 years.
8. What made you decide to retire?
Well, I didn't retire. I was ready to go to school then. I think I had matured and I was ready to go to school. So once I decided I was ready to go to school, I decided to go ahead and use the GI Bill so I can go to school.
Do you think joining the military helped you mature as a person?
Oh, absolutely. Makes you grow up. You're not treated as a little boy. They expect you to act like a man.
Did you take anything you learned from being in the military and transfer it to when you started being a coach?
I think a lot I did. The organization, the attention to detail. You pay attention to absolutely everything in the military. So all of that, I did bring with me. I still do a lot of stuff in the military. I did in the military now. I still roll my socks and roll my clothes and put them up like I did in my barracks.
Whenever you came back, did it change you? Was it easy to transfer from being in the military to go into a normal job?
Yes, it was. It's still the same thing. If you're working for somebody, you're working for somebody. You gotta follow directions. You follow directions.
So you said you were a machinist. Did you ever think about being a machinist for the oil field or something?
No, that was never an interest. I did it in the military, but I knew when I came out I wanted to go to school. I kind of had an idea what I wanted to do. I knew I was intelligent. I just knew I was lazy. But I think after the military, I wasn't as lazy anymore. You get used to waking up early. You got full days ahead of you. You just go to work. It's a job, but it teaches you so much.
Do you think it's something that you think joining the military is something that more people should do just to get that kind of sense of responsibility?
I would encourage every young man and woman who generally wants to join. But I think you have to really want to. I wouldn't encourage you to do so just because it sounds good, because that's when you have people that are coming back home and they wash out. They don't really want to be there. You have to really, truly want to be there.
So you came back from the military, you went to college. After that, so in the military, I guess you kind of figured out that you wanted to be a coach?
Well, not really. I kind of figured out I wanted to go to school. The coaching aspect just kind of came along, and the more I started doing it, the more I started enjoying it. And then I just kept working from that point.
Okay, so is there any interesting parts that happened to you while you were in the military? Any stories or whatnot?
Nah, nothing that I really want to talk about, but not in the podcast or school. But I would encourage anyone who is interested in joining to research it and to join if they really have a passion and love to want to do it. I think it teaches you a lot. I think it makes you grow up. I think it is noble. I enjoyed my time in the military, and I still cherish it. And when my sons told me that they want to join, I was proud of them. They want to join, and encouraging them. And pretty soon they're going to be getting ready to go, and I will support them 100%.
If you could go back and change anything, would you?
No.